Hi, good morning. Let's look into the functions of IBRD or World Bank. IBRD is basically known as World Bank and it's an international organization and its purpose is crediting function. And World Bank's location is in Washington DC in USA. And 188 member countries are in the World Bank and this is the website of World Bank. Let's look into the introduction part of World Bank. World Bank was established in the year 1944 and it's like a cooperative firm owned and operated for getting the benefit of 188 member countries in that bank. And World Bank is an international financial institution, provides long-term capital assistance to the developing countries for their capital programs. And ultimate goal of World Bank is to reduce the poverty from the whole world. That's the goal of World Bank. And also along with that, promote foreign investment, international trade and facilitate capital investment. These are also the objective of World Bank. And let's look into the formation part of World Bank. World Bank was one of the 5 institutions created at the Bretton Woods Conference held in USA in the year 1944. Delegates from all countries attended Bretton Woods Conference. And participants from US and participants from UK dominated in the negotiation part in this Bretton Woods Conference. And IMF was actually led by a European and World Bank was headed by an American, as we all know about that. Until 1967, there was low level of lending made by IBRD or World Bank to the developing nation. But lot of criticism came from the groups. After 1989, World Bank has been changed their policy and allowed the credit to the developing countries. Let's look into the functions of IBRD. One of the most important functions of IBRD is economic development of the member countries is one of the ultimate objective of IBRD. Second objective is to promote private foreign investment. There are some developing countries hesitant to receive the capital from the developed countries for their investment purpose. So, IBRD or World Bank played an advisory role and promote the private foreign investment among these developing countries. And third objective of IBRD is to promote the international trade. There are certain mechanisms or measures suggested by IBRD for the promotion of international trade. And next objective is to bring transition from wartime economy to peacetime economy. There are so many troublesome situations faced by the developing countries after the war, then some peaceful economy has to be bring. For that IBRD is playing a key role. Then IBRD also played a key role in reducing the poverty among the middle income and credit-worthy poor countries by way of giving loans, guarantees and advisory services. That is also one of the important functions done by IBRD. Let's look into the activities carried out by IBRD. And most important activity is to provide the basic education and health services to the member countries. And safety needs during the corona crisis. Safety needs and protection mechanisms has been provided by IBRD. And infrastructure development is needed in the poor countries, so that is also supported by IBRD. Then environmental protection mechanisms or measures also suggested by IBRD, and private sector development also ensured by IBRD, and technical assistance programs carried out by IBRD in the developing countries. All these are the most important activities carried out by IBRD. So what is the purpose of IBRD? As you all know that loans are provided to the developing countries to reduce the poverty as well as for bringing economic growth. That is the purpose of IBRD. Another purpose is bringing investments like road investment, power plant, schools, irrigation network, lot of agricultural extension activities, giving the training program to the teachers, nutrition improvement programs for children and pregnant women. All these programs are carried out by IBRD. And World Bank loan finances, all these are actually making changes in the structure of the country's economy. That's World Bank also providing an important role in providing the technical assistance to the government in most of the sectors. IT sectors, engineering sectors, in all these sectors, World Bank played a key role. But what are the challenges faced by IBRD? One of the most important challenges is population growth in the world. And second important challenge is global poverty. How we can eliminate the global poverty and how we can provide the aid to the education. All these are the biggest challenges faced by IBRD. Let's look into the goals of IBRD, and 8 goals has been established by IBRD or World Bank. First goal is known as wipe out the poverty and hunger, especially South Africa. African countries are facing poverty. Wipe out the poverty from all these countries, African countries like Somalia, a lot of countries, Ethiopia, all these countries, extreme poverty is there. Wipe out that. Second goal is offering children a basic education. Each and every child provide the basic education in all the developing countries. That is another goal. Third goal is women are not getting the equal right and equal power. So get equal right and equal power for the women. That is another goal. And fourth goal is reducing the death rate of young children. That is another goal. Some mechanisms has been adopted by World Bank for overcome this. And fifth goal is improving the health of mothers. Sixth goal is HIV, AIDS, malaria, other diseases, reduce that. And seventh goal is protecting the environment is the goal of the World Bank. And last goal is a global partnership for the economic development. All these are the important goals of World Bank. And let's look into the financing part. IBRD had an authorized capital of $10 billion and IBRD raising the fund by way of issuing the instruments in the financial market. IBRD issued its first bond in 1947 to finance the reconstruction of Europe and World War. Investors see IBRD bonds as safe and profitable, so a lot of investments are taking place in IBRD bonds. So IBRD is depending upon all these kind of financing programs. And let's look into how the World Bank is funding for the projects. Education, they provided $1.9 billion. HIV AIDS, $2.5 billion. Health, $2.2 billion. Nutrition and population project, they provide fund. Debt relief. You know, you can identify the World Bank funding from this particular list. And what are the projects that carried out in India? Let's look into the World Bank projects in India. Uttarakhand Disaster Recovery Project and Bihar Integrated Social Protection Strengthening Project, Rural Water Supply Sanitation Projects, Rajasthan Road Sector Modernization Projects, lot of projects, Tribal Area Projects, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Coastal Disaster Risk Reduction Project. All these projects are carried out by IBRD. So IBRD played a key role in promoting the development in India also. In all developing countries, IBRD's role is very, very significant. Thank you.